What is the multiverse? The multiverse has been very prevalent in pop culture the last few months. We have two movies, a Marvel movie and Everything Everywhere All at Once, both exploring this idea of a multiverse. Now, the multiverse theory is not new. It's the idea that if we have a universe that was created, they say, in a short period of time and has intelligent people on it, intelligent consciousness, that the possibility of there being more than one of these with the expansion of the universe and inflation theory, the possibility that we're not the only universe in the universe is very likely. Now, this video is not about multiverse theory, but it is about exploring the multiverse. When we talk about the multiverse, we're really talking about the multiverse within yourself. In these Hollywood movies, they're exploring the possibilities that could maybe exist if there was the possibility of the multiverse. And especially in the movie Everything Everywhere All at Once, they demonstrate how it would be if you, as this person in one universe, can access information from yourself in the other universes. This idea that you have infinite versions of yourself, that at any point in time where you made a decision to go this way instead of this way, there are now two versions, and in some possibility you're living out this life as well as the one that you're currently in. Then the idea goes further that not only are there these possibilities of yourself splitting off and living these other lives, but you have the possibility of accessing the information in that lives. If you are a kung fu fighter in the one possibility and you need that skill right now, you can tap into it, draw it down, have the information, the skill, the body knowing and knowledge to then fight kung fu right here, right now. Now with Hollywood, everything is far-flung. It's very beautiful, fantastical, super creative. If you haven't watched the movie, please go watch it. It's amazing. But I want to take this idea one step further. What if you can tap into your multiverse within? What if this is not just for Hollywood? What if you do have the capacity, the ability to tap into other aspects of yourself? As I say this, there is a part of you that knows that your soul is infinite, that this part of you, the consciousness that you are aware of, this is not the first time it's been around. You are here in this physical state right now, but if you really get clear with yourself and you really get still in the moment and allow the physical world to melt away, it's very hard to believe that this is all that there is. It's very hard to believe that there's nothing after this. Just by tuning into yourself, not believing in any other thing but the deep feeling and knowing within yourself. So from that place, feel within yourself this beautiful, expansive soul that you are, that you have tuned into, that you've tapped into, that you might have even remembered parts of yourself from either previous lives, other incarnations, and maybe even beyond this world. Those parts of you, you have access to, and I know this because I have accessed them the last few years. This is not something that I've spoken about or even shared with my closest friends, and I'm in circles where people are into the things that I'm into. But this felt so far out there, literally seeing in dreams, having visions, and having aspects of myself coming to me, getting to know them, seeing how they looked, which was different to me, feeling into their personalities that were different to me and who I am right now. Noticing that the aspects that they embodied were the things that I really desired to have in my life. Not only desired, but those aspects that they embodied were aspects that I felt like I needed to be able to step into my mission, my purpose, and fulfilling the fullness of me on earth right now. And so with this, in the silent chambers of my bedroom, of my mind, of my meditations, I started to pull them closer to me, establish a relationship with them, and access their knowledge, their wisdom, their energetic imprints, and incorporating it, integrating it, and into my beingness, into me. And it's powerful. I have shifted as a human being. And if I have access to this, you have access to this. And if you have access to this, Everyone has access to this. So can you access everything all at once, right here and right now? The answer is yes. All you have to do is tune in. Everything that you've been looking for, searching for, is within yourself right here and right now. So the knowledge of this is one thing, but how do you go about accessing it? The how is always the question. As I've been exploring this and seeing this come out in the media and have it be in collective consciousness, which means that this idea has reached a tipping point. Enough humans have accessed this area of their lives. Enough humans are open to the possibility, the idea of it, that it has spilled over into mainstream media and pop culture, meaning that this is far more accessible than it's ever been for you to access to. And because of that, I've come out as well. I have felt a safety in coming out and speaking about it because now I don't feel like a weirdo. I don't feel out there, and I don't feel alone in this. So if you have been feeling any of these things, knowing within yourself that there is more to you, feeling it, becking it, noticing it on the periphery of your awareness, of your consciousness, of your everyday life, and you're yearning to open that door to getting more of it as well, I've created a 6-week course to gather fellow soul explorers, as I call them, awakeners, especially people who are awakening to themselves, but also have that soul calling to assist other people in awakening too. And feeling this soul calling, it might not be going out and speaking and sharing with people. It could just be the very embodiment of who you are, embodying all the things that you already know, being you, because that is the greatest thing that you can ever do. That's the greatest thing I can ever do, is being who we are. Because at our core, we're divine, we are infinite, we are love, we are unity, and so much more. In fact, we are everything. If any of this rings true to you, comment below, ever expanding, soul expander, any of those things that resonate with you so deeply, and let's gather, let's unite, and let's start to awaken and remind each other of who we are, our greatness, our galactic past, our connection to all that is everywhere, all at once, out there, which is really everything in here. I love you. I'm grateful for you. In peace and in love, let's gather together.